Let's talk about this strike. This film industry strike.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this thing? Well, all right. Well, okay. Let me say this. So May 2nd,
right,
2023. It's a relative's birthday of mine. That's how I remember.
Okay.
The writers went on strike.
Right.
Right. So they went on strike May 2nd, 2023. It's been a while for actors to finally jump in. Actors just jumped in on the 13th.
On the 13th.
Well, sorry, the 14th technically, because the 14th at midnight, that's when everything popped off.
Right.
For some of the actors and stuff to jump off and stuff with this strike. Now, as a consumer of like the film industry and TV and all the above, when do you predict that we might feel the stoppage from the writers going on strike from now, and now the actors going on strike for now? Or will we even feel it because everybody's streaming shit?
You know what? We probably won't feel it right away. Because you're right. We're so used to in that streaming mode.
When you got a predictability for time? A year from now, 2 years from now?
I want to say probably around Christmas time.
This Christmas?
Yeah. I think when we start to see the turnover of the seasons, when we start to see when shows are supposed to come out according to their seasons, because that's when people do less binging, right? And people are more into I'll wait for the Tuesday episode to come up, right? And then every Tuesday, people are sitting down in front of the TV waiting for the episode to come up, right? I think it's heading into that part of that season where they're not going to know, oh shit, there are no new shows because nobody didn't do any filming.
Working.
Right now, we don't mind waiting for our new shows. We're catching up, right? We're catching up on shit that's streaming.
Slightly, because I look at we're on this side of the world.
Yeah.
Summer's real. So I want to say the fall seasons for most shows tend to take place in that September time.
Right.
Like after the Labor Day time going and then in September, and they'll probably stretch around, depending on the show, it'll take you about like 22, 24 episodes and bring you back around to like the May. By this time, weather is now decent for most places in North America. People are out, so no one's really like sitting down to watch like that, right? You had the occasional watchers and stuff before. Now we live in a world of stuff like streaming where motherfuckers is just watching everything. It's kind of like, I finished watching Game of Thrones. What do you recommend? You probably say Vikings. Now I go binge and watch Vikings and stuff like. But remember, the binging time for certain people, if you're watching the show, you probably have to follow every week after watching an episode. So one show might take you about approximately, let's say 12 to possibly like maybe, I want to say 24 weeks.
Right.
However, motherfuckers is binging like 1-2 episodes and stuff at a time or and all the above. So now this time frame to take you to exhaust the show, you're not probably eviscerating this thing in probably like a week. So now you're looking at stuff like all the recommendations you done gave me. I done watched all I watched and everything. What do I do next? I feel like it's gonna happen next year.
You feel like next year?
For me, the reason why I say next year more than Christmas, I see where you're coming from with the Christmas time, like end of the year stuff. I feel like next year is because with this AI world we live in, like look at the Black Mirror episode. If you guys didn't see Black Mirror, the new season.
Reference.
This is reference point. I'm not giving you a spoiler alert. I'm just telling you like
right now. Just go check out the episode.
I look at it stuff as where I agree with the writers from before.
Yeah.
And now I see even more with the actors and stuff now. I felt it more for the writers than I did for the actors, because I feel like the writers are definitely going to get paid less than the actors.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like the production room, we have bougie actors that I want to say, it's kind of like this. We'll use Salma Hayek for an example.
Right.
Salma Hayek is probably used to saying some things that might, like, she's an accredited actress that's been through some time, some decades.
Mm-hmm.
She's proven her worth.
Yeah.
You write her a script for whatever movie. We'll call it, what's it, Savages? The one with Travolta and like all that whole drug dealing thing?
Yeah.
There's probably a line in there that Salma Hayek did not like. She's probably like, this is not